Hi everybody, I'm Marie Isabel and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about social media and how it potentially affects our relationships. Social media can be a great thing. I myself use it for work all the time. My line of work relies on social media as a way to reach out to people. My husband as well uses social media for his line of work. Many years ago when we first met, we met online, and social media was a great tool for us. It was a way of us staying connected while we dated long distance, and it worked out for us. The important thing I found is that it requires two people to remain on the same page in order for it to be a healthy influence on your relationship. The problem that a lot of people end up running into is that when two people are not on the same page, and when one partner starts to feel very strongly about something and the other partner doesn't recognize the importance of how it makes their spouse feel. I've had many people reach out to me where they've had issues in their relationship with social media, and this is something that I actually talk about in my book, Decoding the Penis. It's a lot more than just penis. I always say that because as soon as people see penis, they think that it's 300 pages of penis. So anyways, I do talk about social media in my book and the importance of two people staying on the same page. It can become a problem whether you have 40 friends or whether you have 4,000 friends. It can become a problem when it becomes a negative impact on the relationship, where if your partner feels strongly about something, it's important for you to recognize how that makes them feel. I myself have many people who reach out to me on social media all the time, and I have many women who express the same thing, where one of their Facebook friends or acquaintances will send them a message, and it'll be a very eager single guy asking if you're happy in your relationship. I don't know why guys do this. Guys, don't do this. It's no way to catch a good woman. I've had guys write me and, kind of lay it on thick and then say, hey, are you happy in your relationship? Note to self, if my profile picture displays a picture of me and my husband, yes, I am actually extremely happy in my relationship, or else he wouldn't be on my profile picture. I'd be hiding him in some back album. And many women get these types of messages. A lot of people don't understand the dynamic of what respecting a relationship means. So those people owe you nothing. It's your spouse who owes you something. So whenever somebody steps out of the darkness of Facebook and sends you a message or somehow disrespects your union through social media, it's important for two people to stay united. And I've always told my husband that if somebody, steps out of line or comes at me in a way that's disrespectful to my relationship, I end up removing them from my social media. There's no reason for me to have that type of negative influence on my relationship. And I have had people reach out to me before, and I basically tell them the same thing. A lot of times I've had women reach out to me where their spouse has had friendships or acquaintances on Facebook where it makes them feel uncomfortable, and their spouse didn't recognize the importance because they just said, oh, it's nothing, she's overreacting. But at the end of the day, it's about how it makes your partner feel, and it's about respecting the union. There is an entire world out there of influence, negative, positive, you name it. But there is so much that stands to infiltrate your relationship, and it is the job of two people to preserve the sanctity of that union. And my rules are simple. If you are with me, my husband, and he has a friend on Facebook, whether it's someone from high school, whatever, so be it, the opposite sex. If this person is not somebody that he can bring to my home and sit on my couch for her to have coffee with him and I, and for us to all be mutual friends, if she doesn't have a comfort with that, or the dynamic is not supportive of that, then she doesn't belong on his Facebook page. Because either people are there to respect your union and honor your union, or they just don't belong in your life, not on social media or anywhere. And it's not that this person stands to be a threat. It has more so to do with respecting the relationship. And I always tell my husband, it has nothing to do with me not trusting him. It has to do with the fact of people respecting what we represent. Social media, it's important to be 100% transparent. If you want your partner to be comfortable with you being on Facebook, be transparent. Have nothing to hide. My husband and I, we share each other's passwords. I'm an open book. He's an open book. At any time, he can go into my Facebook and he will find nothing different than anything that I ever share with him on a daily basis. And that's when the important thing is remaining on the same page, being 100% transparent, and recognizing that when a negative influence stands to affect the union, that your partner recognizes that, honors that, and is respectful enough to say, you know what, babe, no problem. They don't belong in our lives. I'm focused on you, and it's you and I at the end of the day. You got to remember that you're in it to win it. And anything that stands to affect that doesn't belong in your life. It's that simple. Like I said, if you can't bring this person to sit with your spouse and have a friendship with you in front of your spouse mutually, no different than you would on Facebook or any other social media, then they just don't belong in your life. It's that simple. If you find that social media is causing arguments in your relationship, then you really need to reassess how you guys are putting yourselves out there. At the end of the day, it's about the inside of your relationship that you're trying to preserve, and keeping any negative influence on the outside and not allowing that to infiltrate the greatness that you're trying to preserve. That's it for today, you guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.